Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your second half of November 2025 reading. We're going to start off with an overall energy for the last part of November. We'll do an immediate past, a current, and immediate future card. What is the overall energy for Leo? Judgment. Immediate past, Four of Swords. Current, the World, and immediate future is the Moon. You got some powerful cards on the table here, Leo. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. You're going on some type of journey. We got the Judgment card. We got a life-altering environment happening here. You're being called to something. What are you being called to? Your immediate past is the Four of Swords. You've been in a place of contemplation. You've been in a place where you've really been resting and healing, recuperating. And currently, this World card goes right along with this Judgment card. Something has ended and something is beginning. You've completed a chapter in your life. And you're ready for this new chapter to start. Along with that Judgment card that goes right along with it, of you're ready for whatever it is that is your calling. You're ready to answer the call. The immediate future is the Moon. The path towards it may not be that clear. But you are going on a journey, Leo. Can we clarify that Judgment card for the overall energy? Four of Cups and Death. I mean, we have Death, Judgment, and the World. There's no doubt something has ended and something's beginning. You're being picky, which is great. That Four of Cups being there, along with that Four of Swords, you're being picky because this is life altering, and you want to make sure that what you're moving towards is the best. It looks like you have a lot of opportunity in front of you, and you get to pick. But when you pick, it sets things in motion that you may not be able to come back from. Leo, I've done a reading for you in the past. And the reading, I remember it was about kind of going out there and scouting things out and knowing you could always go back home kind of thing. I think that you're in a little bit of a different phase for this last part of November, and that when you pick this cup, whatever this cup is, there may not be any going back. And so you're really sitting with it, because this Death card, along with the World, is completion. And there isn't any going back. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it's things end so new things can come in. But you're going on some journey. Can we clarify in the immediate past this Four of Swords? Immediate past the Four of Swords. Yeah, or it's going to be Judgment again. And Two of Swords. In the immediate past, you had a choice. You had a choice point. It's kind of like with that Four of Cups up there. You've had some choices to make in this immediate past that you've really reflected on, because you know it's life altering. You know it is part of your journey. It's part of your calling. It's part of who you are, who you're meant to be. Can we clarify the World? What is this chapter that's ending? What is this chapter that's beginning? Knight of Swords and the Star. It's happening fast, Leo. It's happening quick. It's very healing. With the star card here, there was a moment that may not have felt great, especially with that Knight of Swords. It happened fast. I remember that sometimes, I think this Knight of Swords gets a bad rap sometimes. Sometimes things happen quickly, and that doesn't mean it's impulsive. It could also mean impulsive, but I just don't think so. I think this is very thought out. With this Four of Cups, with this Two of Swords, with the Four of Swords, this is very thoughtful. But it's healing. You are in a healing place. You're also in a very vulnerable place. You can see the Star card. This woman does not have clothes on. And either with this Judgment card, there's some people coming out of these coffins that don't have clothes on. The world, this is a very vulnerable place to be in right now. There's a lot of vulnerabilities towards the end of this month. So be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Kid gloves, because this last part of the month, there's a lot of vulnerabilities. But those vulnerabilities are going to build connection to this next part of your life. This moon, can we clarify the moon? The moon card for the near future. Can we clarify that, please? King of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Libra and Aquarius both got Six of Pentacles in their reading. It's that equal give and take. So, it's going to be, what you're bringing in is loving and it's reciprocal. What you put in, you will get out. The part right now that might be there's two parts of it that might be kind of difficult right now. That moon card, you don't know the path yet. You don't know, it's cloudy. You know kind of like where to start, like you can kind of see the path coming, but just kind of like the moon, like when the moon casts those shadows, you can see part of your way, but you can't really see the full way. And that can be daunting. And then with the vulnerabilities cast out there as well, that's, could be, there's a lot of trepidation, but you're moving towards something very, very loving. And it has a high return of investment. Bottom of the deck, on the second deck, is Page of Pentacles. It's a new opportunity. That page is looking for where to plant this new start. Where do I start? Where do I plant this new stable start? Because you're full of love. You're full of love to give. Can we get a couple of cards of advice from the universe? A couple of cards of advice from the universe. 8 of Cups and 9 of Cups. It's loving. Bottom of the third deck is the Devil. It's wish fulfillment. In order to get to your wish fulfillment, you have to walk away. And the thing about the 8 of Cups that is so daunting about the 8 of Cups is that this guy, he's walking away from something that has been fulfilling at one time in his life or her life. And that's what makes it so difficult to walk away from, because it's not like anything is actually wrong. You can see the moon and the sun here, and the moon and the sun here. It's in both of these cards. It's not clear. You just know it's time. And you're walking towards your wish fulfillment. You've been bound to something for a long time, it looks like. And it's time to move on. You're headed towards wish fulfillment. You're headed towards love. You're headed towards healing. You're headed towards connection, to an equal give and take, to planting a new seed of opportunity. It's all great. It really is. It's just, I understand how daunting it is to have that much change. It's good change. can we have a oracle card to close this reading off, please? Can we have an oracle card to close this reading off, please? Let's see here. Number 39, abundance. Number 39, abundance. Just as the humble vegetable garden overflows with nature's bounty under each harvest moon, this card seeks to share the secrets of true and limitless abundance. Drawing this card heralds a time of wealth in your life, an infinite flow of energy, creativity, blessings, luck, opportunities, unexpected gifts, and of course, monetary rewards are just around the corner. But first, you must joyously and confidently open your heart to receive. Embrace deep gratitude for all that you have, focus on what is working for you right now, and be generous with the gifts you already possess and can readily share. Begin with cultivating an abundance mindset, the belief that there is plenty for everybody. Note that the Earth Spirit will never leave you wanting. In fact, she provides infinite opportunities for creative organisms to thrive. Actively seek examples of abundance in your world. See more of everything, more options, more choices, and more resources. When we focus on one thing intently, other possibilities that are right in front of us go completely unnoticed. Start training your mind to loosen its focus on what you can't do or don't have, and instead create an expanded abundance consciousness. The next step towards calling in all the wonderful, juicy blessings this card bestows is to practice gratitude and generosity. Those with a generous spirit, like the happy little chicken, will never go without. Beloved by gardeners, she gives back just as much as she receives. She gifts the soil with vital nutrients, picks pests off tender shoots, lays scrumptious golden eggs, and drops a spotted feather or two, much to the delight of crafty foragers. The darling speckled hen knows the secrets of attraction. Rejoice, this card is your guide to creating a fulfilling, thriving garden, a metaphor for your sweet as honey good life. I think that's what you're bringing in, Leo. That's what's on the other side of this death card. That's what's on the other side of judgment. That's what's on the other side of the Eight of Cups. It's daunting. The moon, like you can even see the contrast between this abundance card and the moon and the Eight of Cups. You know, there's like this contrast even in how it looks. Like these look kind of daunting. And the judgment and this abundance is just like right there. She's so vibrant. That's what's on the other side. That's your wish fulfillment. Good luck to you, Leo. Have a great second half of November, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.